Hey everyone, I'm Ryan, you're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and this is the next video in my Affordaboard series. Pedals that are all affordable, and I put them on a single board. I've got in a case right now. I should pull that out if I'm going to do this. Here it is, the legendary Affordaboard. As I find my favorites in the collection, I swap out other pedals on the Affordaboard. I also have two other smaller Affordaboards now, a high gain Affordaboard and an ambient Affordaboard. So what do I have here? I have a stack. I have 5 pedals from Donner Deal. They hit me up a while back, like, hey, you want to check out our pedals? I was like, yeah, I want to check them all out. Send them all to me. Like, and they were like, whoa, 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 whoa. How about we start with 5 and see how it goes? So this is the first 5 from Donner. I kind of looked up the prices, and with these models, they tend to range between like $25 to like $45-ish. So a little bit higher than I've been doing for most of the Affordaboard stuff, but certainly in that range of affordable mini pedals. Let's start unboxing them. Mini pedal Verb Square. We have a reverb pedal here. Nice box on these. I always like the little like magnet flaps when that's on a box. I usually throw away the boxes for all this Affordaboard stuff, but I don't know, that's nice enough. Maybe I should give it to my kid and let him, play with it. Next up, Echo Square. This is the Square series, I think. Harmonic Square. I've been needing like an octavey, like pitch filter sort of thing. I think that's what this does. It's got pirate swords on it. I mean, what else do you need to know? Mini pedal Morpher. This is one of the more affordable ones, I think. This is a drive of some kind. And the last one, Ultimate Comp, Ultimate Compressor. I think I've only got one other compressor in for this Affordaboard stuff. One from Azor, I think. So I'll have to get one more compressor in and do an Affordaboard compressor shootout. Interesting color palette here. Reds and blues and a green. Let's get them wired up and see what they sound like. Should have figured out the order first. Compressor, harmonic, distortion, reverb, echo. In Affordaboard tradition, I will be using an affordable guitar to show these off. In this case, I'll be using a Harley Benton TE90 FLT. It's a Telecaster style thing with Filtertron style pickups in it. And I think it's a really great guitar. I legit do. In fact, I recommend it. Let's get started. I think I should start with the drive first. Noon. It has a natural, tight, and classic setting. Let's start on classic. bad. I mean, it's a distortion. light pretty nice. I wasn't expecting that. I think this is one of the cheaper ones at like 27, 26 bucks or something like that on Amazon. Fairly versatile for what you're getting there. Okay, light drive that quickly jumps into high gain. Check out the range of the tone. Not bad, honestly. I found that with these affordable mini drive pedals, sometimes the tone stack suffers. You don't get a lot of high-end range on it. You have to like kind of ride it right around like 3 or 4 o'clock. This had a decent tone closer to like 1 o'clock, and it doesn't get too insanely muddy when you turn it down. It's exactly where I'd expect tone to sit at noon on any distortion pedal, no matter the price point. So they did it. All right, let's go back to the beginning and start with the compressor. I mean, not start, but go back to the compressor. Everything's down on all these pedals. You've got a normal and treble setting. Not bad, honestly. I like that it's got some simple EQ controls, a tone stack, and a normal and treble setting here. It does like a more subtle compressor sound that I like. I don't typically go for that hard squish. I could see myself using that for sure. That's totally decent. All right, on to the harmonic square. This is going to be fun. Everything's turned off already. There we go. It's got a switch that says sharp, detune, and flat. This is the sharp setting. I'm a very simple person when it comes to harmonizers and pitch shifters. I have a feeling I'm going to live on the fifth and the octave settings. It's not glitching out or anything. Actually, not bad. Now I understand. Sharp means up, detune means down. Of course that's what it means. And then in the middle is like a doubling setting. I'm not sure anything changes across that doubling setting, and it really shouldn't. Do a decent like 12-string sound with that. How exciting! I've gotten a FortiBoard pitch shifter thing now. That's great. That's a bunch of fun. I like to ride kind of like low octave sounds that are pulled back a little bit like this. The tough part is deciding whether or not that's going to go on the main FortiBoard or on the high gain FortiBoard for like drop tune metal sounds, or on the ambient FortiBoard for like shim verb sounds. My gut's telling me that might go on the ambient board. All right, let's check out this verb square. I'm curious about this. You know I love a reverb, but is it going to deliver? Starts off on a room setting. Hall. Church. Here's a real test for me, a spring setting. Not too bad. There's like an annoying little ring to the trail on all of them that I'm not super fond of. You hear that? It's definitely like a stacked quick delay sort of reverb emulation. But I'm getting a nice little, I don't want to call it a drip, but a splash on the edge of the playing there. It's not that like clicky Belton brick sort of reverb that I've chosen before for the Afford-A-Board. All right, on to the plate. See, I think I like that better than the spring. It's not technically like a surfy reverb, but it's smoother. And it has a little bit of like a sweetness to the edge. I could get away with that. All right, studio reverb for the studio. It's not bad either. They've gotten better once you get past the spring. Mod now. There's a couple on there that are worthwhile. I could use this on a board. That might make it onto. It might replace the Snakebite on here, honestly, because the Snakebite can do a big lush sound thing. I should probably replace that onto the ambient board and put this onto my regular Afford-A-Board as more of a general purpose sort of reverb. All right, Echo Square. Everything's turned down again, of course. Off to a strong start. No trailing repeats, no soft click tap tempo on this. None of that should be a surprise though. It does like a digital glitched out sort of oscillation, but it still does it, and it still sounds fun. You got that tiny little knob down there to mess with, but it's there if you want it. That was digital, here's analog. Not bad so far. This is the tape echo. How long do these echoes go? It feels like a 600 to 750 millisecond delay. Maybe even like a 500. Was that jazz? Next up is a mod. A little bit of modulation on there. None of these are really sounding super affected from model to model. I mean, digital, analog, tape, mod. It's just slight changes there. Sweep. Bass difference. Keep losing track of that camera up there. I wish there was a way to control the speed of that sweep modulation. That's pretty fun. This one might make it on the ambient board just for stuff like that. Lo-fi. All right, on to reverse. Lo-fi was interesting. I'll have to think if, I have a practical use for that. I don't know, guys. I think these are all kind of winners. The distortion is, is an affordable distortion at 20 something bucks. The first octave pedal in the affordable range that I've encountered so far, I like the compressor. Not saying a lot. I don't usually like compressors. The Verb has its sweet spots. I like the plate, the studio, and the mod. The Echo, the first 4 settings are all pretty much just variations on the digital. Slightly different, kind of EQ characteristics there. But then you get into the sweep, the lo-fi, and the reverse. And I think you got yourself a winner here. It's doing some really fun stuff. I'm definitely impressed enough that I'm going to ask Donner to send me more. They have these smaller pedals, these really small ones that they're typically, they're cheaper ones in the $20 to $30 range. So I'm hoping they'll send those to me. I do like this series though, the box series. Is that what they're called? Square. The Square series. Yeah. I think these are no-brainer winners. This one's kind of like, do you like that sound or not? Let's throw some of these on some of the affordaboards. All right, I said I wanted to replace the Snakebite. Sorry, K-Line. I'm not going to replace you. You're going to go on the ambient board. So Verb Square for my reverb on the main affordable. If I get rid of one of these bigger pedals, I have almost enough space for an 8th pedal. I don't have enough power for an 8th. But maybe I could get a power splitter to make that happen. Drives on here. That's all fine. None of that's getting replaced. High gain board. I don't think any of it is going on the high gain board. I need to label these bags. The bags are one of the big reasons I bought these 2 small boards instead of other small boards that were elsewhere. Just a little extra thing to help me, keep clean in here, organize a little bit, make it easy for me to carry them around if I need to. All right, ambient board. You are going to get some treats right now. Sorry, K-Mize. You're gone. Echo Square. You're in. This gives me some powerful delay options on this board. I get all the weirdness of this thing, and then a tap tempo on the ana delay. And sorry, Twin Note. This should really be on the high gain board anyways. The compressor was a winner, but I don't know what I'm going to put it on right now. Maybe that'll go on my main board at some point if I want to do like a bluesy or like country-ish sort of sound. The fun of the affordable is that they can change all the time. I mean, that's the fun of any board, really. If I want to clear one of these off and do a completely different genre-specific board, I can. There's no rules. It's like Outback Steakhouse. I think it's getting confused a bit with the drive before it. And it's starting to glitch out a little bit. But that could be fun. Oh, that's a bunch of fun. I might change the order of some of these. Oop, I pulled the wrong plug. I might change the order of some of these. I will change the order of these at some point. But I got some fun sounds there right off the bat that I'm pretty stoked on. It's more ambient than it was before, which is saying a lot for, you know, something that starting out as being called the ambient board. I thought I was going to swap the Snakebite onto there, and I didn't this time. Maybe I'll do that next time. I do like that Mosky spring reverb, though. It has a nice sound to it. The main Afford-A-Board with the Donner Verb Square on it now. Kuvave Fuzz, the instant classic. Everyone loves a Kuvave. Everyone's been waiting for theirs, and they've been starting to get them in. Is it weird that I wish I had one of those octave pedals, one of the harmony pedals for each board now? Yahoos! I will say that if the ambient Afford-A-Board didn't exist now, it would probably be kicking off the Yahoos just because it has some extra wonky sounds in it. This does a great job. And I like the quirky nature of what it does there. And now enter the Verb Square. I don't know. I feel like the Snakebite might make it back on there, or I might swap in that Mosky. I think I'm going to swap in the Mosky. Sorry, Donner. There's something about that kind of fast delayed spring back on that isn't doing it for me right now. I'll put the Snakebite on the ambient board, and it'll be on there the next time. And then, of course, the Moogig modular. Which I have them there almost exclusively for the optical tremolo sound. Someone is asking me to shoot out some affordable Univibes. This does have a Univibe setting. So I'm probably gonna get 2 more Univibes. It was a Patreon, by the way. If you want to get my ear and make suggestions for stuff for me to buy for the Affordable board, being a Patreon goes a long way. I'll say it. Well, I guess none of the Donners made it on to the main Affordable board. Sorry, Donner. But the ambient board really got invaded by Donners. I've got the octave and I've got the delay on there. So apparently those are the 2 winners out of that Donner pile. Again, I think the Morpher distortion is fine. It's an affordable distortion. It sounds good. It's got a good tonal range on there. The Verb, it has some fun options. If you like the sound of it, then you get it. It wasn't gelling with me in the moment. The compressor is actually pretty great. I'm going to put this on something. I don't know what yet. Probably on the main Affordable board here at some point. It'll fit on there somewhere. Other than that, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude, nasty comments, support us on Patreon. Click all the links, even links for stuff like the Harley Benton down there. The affiliate links, for the time being, they're part of my living in this crazy time that we live in. So that helps me a lot. Also, if you want to help out the channel, become a Patreon. I'll take suggestions. I'll definitely be listening to you more closely if you're a Patreon, if you're suggesting things for the board. Buy a shirt down below. That can help me too. Things are tight in the world in general, and there's passive things you can do. Like if you're doing your regular shopping, use my affiliate links, and that'll help me out a little bit. And it's no skin off of your neck to do something like that. All right. Thanks everyone for watching for so long, and for supporting this channel and everything that I'm doing on it. And stay grounded. Bye everybody.